So let's get something out of the way, right? I'm doing this out of pure frustration. And I'm also trying my best to hide my identity. Because I'm involved in this, you see. And you might say, hey, what are you involved in? Well, it looks just like the academic world right now. And it's out of frustration. Like, I'm reading these things, and they've got their own fucking lingo. Sorry to swear. They've got their own lingo. And reading like every sentence is like you have to decipher a tablet. And you might say maybe you're just an uneducated dumbass. Or some nonsensical freak. Well, I like to think I'm sort of sensical. Otherwise, how could I get into this kind of, program thing? Or maybe just letting everybody in and it's all a lie and it's all BS. As you can tell, this is pretty uncomfortable. Maybe I need to upgrade my mask. So I'm reading through this article and I started to feel crazy, right? Because I'm reading what they're saying. I couldn't even tell if it's a man or a woman. I have to relook at the whoever wrote it. But I can't tell if what I'm getting from what they're saying is what they're trying to say, or my interpretation of what they're saying. Because it read like, say one sentence, then cite a source, then say one sentence and cite a source. And it was like, in that attempt to back up every single thing and cite every single thing and being afraid that maybe you're just repeating something that you read, right? In doing that, it's like if every sentence you put out there, every single one of them was from somebody else, and none of them were yours. So it defeats the purpose of citing something if every fucking sentence is gonna be from somebody else. Like, the fear of plagiarizing. I get it, it's big. You don't even want to get caught doing it if you do it. And hopefully you just don't do it. And I guess the fear comes from a false accusation, like concern or awareness. And maybe academic sources or academic institutions need to do better at not falsely accusing, or maybe it's just a bunch of students are getting in from plagiarizing. In which case, I guess a lot of the degrees out here are BS. Anyway, a lot of them are. And the more I find myself in this, it feels like it's pay to win. Alright, I'm being honest. It feels like, have you ever played FC24 or any one of these EA sports games that has Ultimate Team? Or 2K? With the fantasy team or whatever they're in. 2K, the basketball game. It's like, it seems like it's pay to win, and the more you pay, you get a bit of progress, but then the power curve increases and you need something more, or the meta changes and now that degree doesn't work anymore and now you need this degree. And I'm not one of these people where all the system's rigged and blah 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 blah. You gotta F the system. That's not me. I also don't have a huge particular, trust in the system. But feeling this is not like high school where you don't want to be there, and you might feel like the system's against you, but not in a malicious way. This feels malicious. And it's strange because I've been convinced that it's good for me, or at least helpful to navigate this world through these methods. But every day I find myself disagreeing more. And not just in frustration kind of ways, right? This is causing other stuff for me mentally. And maybe it's a mixture of different things, right? Expectations of men and things like that. And it could be just a fear of feeling that with this, I'm not really going to be able to get what I want anyway, right? I'm not seeking a bag, right? I'm just trying to live comfortably, you know? And I don't mean comfortably like, I want to make 150K. No, man. I want to be able to have a job where I can make like 65,000 coins. I'm an FC player. $65,000 and just, you know, go off in the South, Alabama or North Carolina, South Carolina, and just live comfortably there. And when I said it offhandedly, it wasn't like those cities or those states suck. It's not that. I just said it like that because there's like so many lists of states that I wish I could move to, that I want to move to, and just live life there, where I'm away from these cities, because these cities, man, they're like toxic little pools of I'm reluctant to say garbage because actually strike that. I don't mean garbage, but they're like pools of toxicity. And I could get into that deeper as to why I think that is, but I don't want to right now. I kind of just wanted to express this feeling that started from reading through academic journals and you know, sifting through agency talk and academic jargon and this buffoonery, because a lot of it feels like, oh, I'm educated, let me show you how smart I am, rather than just saying what you mean, clear and concise. So if any one of you academic people watches this, I'll offer you this. From unknown student to unknown writer, I'll offer you this. I'd be willing to consistently read all the stuff up to date. And I'm hoping that other students are too. I have no power over other students, right? This is just hopeful, right? I'll offer you that if you guys if there's a portion in your journal or in your article or in your study that says for the layman, or clear and concise, or what I mean, away from all these unnecessary expansive terms, right? Talk to me like a human, at least for one paragraph, so I'm able to at least know what you mean, so that when I read what you put out, I don't feel like I'm nuts or like I'm an idiot. I just want to get it. I just want to understand. That's all. I don't have a name. I'm just some guy. So I'm gonna post this, and I hope students see this too. And I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Or if I do, then, well, those are consequences. So, hasta la vista, people.